What up? It's your boy T-Man Reaction. I saw as I was gonna wait, but you know what? I'm like, fuck it, let's just get out the way because I don't want to wait. Hot takes, get your hot takes. We got a new hot takes from Pllana. He starts up with AJ style as all week. So, without further ado, let's check out the hot takes from him. I know he got a lot of takes, especially at the Royal Rumble. Let's get it.
Welcome back to WWE Hot Takes, and the first one is mine, and I think that AJ Styles should go and sign a contract with AEW.
Why?
I think his decade-year run with the WWE was great. We got a lot of good matches in that run, and even the ending of his career was a lot of fun. You got the John Cena match, the Cody match, and of course his retirement against Gunther. But when he did not decide to leave his gloves in the ring, that tells me that he's going to keep wrestling, and I would love to see one more year where AJ Styles goes to AEW and TNA and gives us some more bangers and dream matches before he officially...
I say return to 18A. Possibly the I say return to TNA, but we can see.
Does retire from wrestling. And I do see that WWE is trying their hardest to not have him do that by offering him a job, by saying that his career has been great and all, but no, AJ, you should do it. Go on, have some more matches. This is your last year. Go ahead and have a lot of fun. I think the ending of his WWE career is over, but the ending of his career has 9 more months. Speaking of AEW, the next hot take says that LA Knight should just go to AEW at this point. And honestly, I would love to say that LA Knight going to AEW would be great for his career, but I don't even think they have room or space for him over there at this point.
No.
We've seen plenty of guys from Raw and SmackDown go ahead and leave WWE. They go to AEW and they get booked well for maybe a few months, but then they kind of just fizzle out. And I feel like LA Knight would have a similar path to those guys in the past. I think if the WWE does not push him, maybe TNA is probably his next best option, where he will get a great run and actually have a main event run with a championship in that company.
You go back to Eli Drake, but yeah, don't send me AEW. He might fizzle out, man. No need to do that.
I just hope that WWE does push him.
I
For example, this hot take says that Roman really did not need to win that Royal Rumble.
He
should have gone to someone like LA.
Here's the thing with this. I get it. Trust me. I wouldn't mind. If anybody, those two was my either or choices of winning as well too, though. But the reason I'm not mad at Roman, this is a big makeup for him winning it in 2015. Because him winning now as a face or anti-hero face is a makeup for him winning in 2015 as a face and boo out the building, unnecessary boo out the building. Where now he got the cheered as a babyface he's been longing for a long time, that Vince fucked up his long time though. So there's that as well too. So I'm not mad at it though, but I do wish hopefully is a way that LA Knight gets pushed to. But anyway, let's keep going.
Knight, and I'm someone who would have loved to see LA Knight win the Royal Rumble because he definitely deserves it. We all want to see him win that WWE or the World Heavyweight Championship. It's been far too long. It's got to happen soon. However, I do agree with this next hot take that says that Roman Reigns is the only megastar left in today's WWE. I 1000% agree with that. Roman is a star above everyone else, and because of that, I think him winning the Royal Rumble was the right choice. And if you just look at that segment with CM Punk on Raw, it tells you everything you need to know. This man is a star, and he immediately made Raw and the World Heavyweight Championship the A show and the main championship. On top of that, too, you got to...
But this is why I'm like, somewhat agree with it, because the way people saying it, they're throwing it on, like, saying Cody should be ashamed and stuff and be embarrassed and all that. Like, I hate that it comes as like a diss to Cody in a way, but you know it's not really. This is how SmackDown is run as well too. Because could be diss to Drew McIntyre with. I'm cool with. You know, people calling Roman a hypocrite because he used to call the War Heavyweight Champion number 2. I mean, he was a heel when he did that. I mean, like it's like I hate like folks hold things against him as when they was heel saying, and now all of a sudden like I hate that.
Consider the fact that the feud with CM Punk is going to draw a lot of tickets and a lot of attention. People care about that feud, and it already generated millions of views, more than anything we've seen in the last year. Sticking with Roman, this hot take says that Roman was right about WWE not being able
Again, this was like a 50-50 little comment bomb as well too, though. I get it. At least a lot of people were saying it was not like a slight at Cody, it was just slight as the booking in general, which is kind of true.
to create new stars. And just looking at his return, looking at him win the Royal Rumble, and looking at the numbers that he does generate, he's spot on. The WWE have failed, and I don't know why. Maybe the talent just isn't there, or maybe the product itself is not generating a lot of interest from fans. But there is something going on with the WWE, and they're not maximizing their potential on creating new stars. Braun Breaker does have some potential, but even with him, they really don't want to give him the ball. They're afraid to put him in that spot and see.
Yeah, it's a lot of things too. Like, but WWE's like being afraid. I don't know, cause how he did with Roman, punishing him, and then fans were rejecting him. Though, I don't want if that's the case too. That's the other thing. It's just this fan. Here's the saying that wrestling, the people that hate wrestling, nobody hates wrestling more than wrestling fan, and sadly, it's true though. Like, and it's caused why people are holding back on pushing new stars, because they don't say, oh, he's too green and all this. Like, it's just like, damn, it's like this business is a damn if you do and damn if you don't. Be honest as well too. Like, if you think about it, if you think about this business, it's almost like wrestling, wrestling as well as being a wrestling fan. It's like seriously, damn if you do and damn if you don't. So anyway, let's keep going.
If he wins. Sold Out 360 says that the reason the WWE does not make larger than life characters anymore is because they don't want Hollywood taking their top stars. And
That's something that is to think about just a little bit. That is something to think about that right there. Like, they got something right there. That's whoever said that today kind of low key cooked with that. If you think about it though, because it seems like now that's also trend too that a lot of people are now going to Hollywood now because of it. Because what they saw happen with The Rock and John Cena, now with Roman, and now Cody with the Street Fighter movie and all as well too though. So it kind of is like they're cooking with this now. Unfortunately, it's sad.
And I gotta disagree with this. I don't think that's the case at all. I did make a video about this, but I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is they just don't have the talent and they don't have the writing staff to make stars anymore.
And
it's really
true, the writing staff is very sus, man. The writing staff is
the
sus
big problem here, because Roman Reigns clearly has built his legacy with Paul Heyman. Those two are the mastermind behind the Tribal Chief character, and without them, they would have failed, because I don't think the writing team, like I said, I don't think there's some great minds in there. I think that a lot of the ideas they have on Unreal are questionable.
Yeah, I did watch finish Unreal. I see what he was talking about with the Unreal in a way, so it is a little questionable a little bit as well too. Like a lot of writers and producers need to do a little rearranging. A lot of people remember in the last video. Hold on. I'm back. Remember my last video I was talking about, who did the productions for the women's tag team, the women's in general Royal Rumble as well too, and it was, but a lot of people, the men were not too fond of it. Some were wanting the likes of the OGs like Michael Hayes to be let go as well too, because I won't be honest. His stuff been questionable, and then the most recent thing with the Chelsea Green comment, Chelsea Hill, it was like did not sit well with a lot of fans as well. So there's that. So yeah, it just they gotta do something better with the writing and producing as well too. They do so yeah. It's a lot that's go along with that though. So let's keep going.
And then on top of that too, you just don't have the talent that has that charisma. So that's a problem. They got to look for better talent who can actually become big stars. Stone X Ranger says that besides Roman, Drew is the second best guy in the company, and I gotta agree with this. I know.
Hey, that chick I doing with Twitter, someone doing Twitter, Cherry gonna agree with this. Well, she probably will say he's number one, but still.
The WWE is trying their hardest to make it feel like Cody Rhodes is the number 1 guy, but I'm sorry, he's not. Roman Reigns is number 1, and even when it comes to number 2, I don't think that's Cody either. I would say that Drew is a lot more entertaining.
He has fallen into the Cody hating thing, so yeah. They gonna be on him till he does Hole in the Hill.
Feels like a bigger star. He also has a better look. So I would say that Drew is the second best guy in the company, followed by Cody Rhodes and then CM Punk, kind of on the same level at that number 3 spot. HS1995 says that Roman should have chosen Drew. It was the better story than Punk and Roman. I honestly am happy that he did not, because I had no...
I'm going to be honest. I didn't want them two to go, but this way this Punk and Roman story going, I'm okay with it though. One reason I did not want it to be another Drew and Cody thing. Not nothing against Cody, just one. Why is Drew involving with Cody? Got anything to do with Cody anyway? If he's champions now, why he's still going to mess dealing with Cody? That's another thing I don't like about it though. Now we gotta get the three-way thing, and then I still got a bad feeling they're gonna make it seem like Cody attacked him, man. Well, it should be Randy as the attacker, but I got a feeling they're gonna do it just because. Too many people are Hill fading for the Cole in the Hill Cody, so they might end up fucking around doing it, man. I'm gonna be low key irked if that's the route they're gonna go. I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm gonna be seriously irked if they go that route.
No interest in seeing Drew McIntyre and Roman fight. They had plenty of matches a few years ago where they went back and forth. We don't need to see it again. And just looking at that segment on Raw, like I mentioned earlier, CM Punk and Roman already drew a lot of interest from a lot of people. That promo was fire. Unfortunately, I think it looks like Roman is going to go away again because he's a part-timer. But when he does come back, I'm sure he's going to give us some great segments with CM Punk. The next hot take says that Cody is a mid.
Here we go. Speaking of that, here we go. This getting old. The Cody Force hate is getting old. I'm dead serious. Like, this shit's getting old, yo, for real. Yeah, because it feels like more Force hate than anything. That's why. It's just getting old and annoying now. Like, come on.
Jobber, look, I just said that Cody is not the number 2 guy, but he's not a mid-carder
exactly.
At all. I think Cody Rhodes is a top guy. He's just behind Roman and Drew. He is a world championship kind of guy. He should not be in the mid-card. He's definitely not a jobber, so let's get away from that. But a lot of people have been saying Cody is a mid-carder. I just can't agree with that at all. Tate948 says that they need to stop yeeting now for real. After that whole thing, that entrance at the Royal Rumble and Brock Lesnar being eliminated from the Rumble, I think the yeeting is over because that was absolutely ridiculous. You made the beast, Brock Lesnar, look like a fool, and that is kind of sad. I'm sick of the yeeting thing. Jey Uso, go back to being serious, and I'm sure you'll have a better run in the WWE.
Yeah, there's rumors that they might be going Hill with him. So I don't know, is it because he's gonna cost Roman, or he's gonna get, or always and Tajal might win it because with Jimmy dealing with Naomi's pregnancy issue right now, they might do some storyline to write Jimmy off in a way. I just got the bad feeling they about to heal up Jay.
Maybe you'll sell us merch, but I don't care at this point. Sold Out 360 again says that Bill Goldberg is a better in-ring worker than Jey Uso. I would say that Jey Uso is slightly better than Goldberg.
Now you're doing too much for that comment.
Was a star. Goldberg did have that impact.
You're doing too much for that comment now.
Like he actually killed you, which he might have because he actually was wrestling and making a lot of mistakes and botches. But I will say that Goldberg is the bigger star. So who really cares about who's the better in-ring worker? At the end of the day, it's who draws more money and who's the bigger star. And it was Goldberg in the prime of his career. The next hot take says that Gunther should have won the Royal Rumble. I don't care. I did not like Gunther being number 30.
No. Yeah. That was crap. Him being number 30 is crap. Especially after what he did to AJ. That was crap. I don't care. That was crap. Keep going where he is right now. What he's doing. Please. Enough. It's bad enough he's on this career killer run going on, but keep him where he at. He didn't need to be number 30, and I'm glad he didn't win. And
especially if he was going to lose the Rumble. I think if you put him in there at number 30, he might as well have won the Rumble, because at this point, you made the guy retire John Cena and AJ Styles, 2 legends in the game, and then he just lost to Roman Reigns. It's not a good look. I think he should have won the Rumble. If he wasn't going to win, you should not have had him at number 30. Plus, on top of that, too, it was kind of a letdown. Blazingville says that the Oba versus Brock match would be more interesting if Gunther is in the mix. I do not want to see.
I want to be mad at it. I'm gonna be honest. I want to be mad at it. I want to be mad.
I think Brock Lesnar needs singles matches with Oba, and then he needs a singles
match. But yes, please have him in Oba. And, oh God, do not make Brock the face. Do not. Please don't. I don't want to root Oba and leave Oba as a tweener right now. Please. I mean, make him either anti-hero face like he was in NXT, or the tweener like he was in NXT as well too. Don't make him a heel. I mean, for real.
With Gunther as well.
Unless you have an actual storyline to make him heel, then I cannot boo him. Or not boo him, or not root for him. There you go.
You don't want to mix this and make it a triple threat match. I'm not a fan. Just look at Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk. That feud last year was okay, and clearly it's a lot better now that it's just Punk and Roman. Woomy Angel says that Gunther should retire the Bellas next. Honestly, at this point, why not? Instead of having him, enter that feud with Oba and Brock at WrestleMania, just have this man retire the Bella Twins next.
Nice be asshole for that one, but I get it. But they be assholes for that one.
In all seriousness, though, this hot take is spot on. It says that Randy should dethrone Gunther as a legend killer. And I was actually thinking about this, and I think that is the way you end the career killer storyline, because you don't want this guy just ending every single career. It's going to get repetitive. But after a couple of years, I think Randy coming back and saying that he's the one legend that Gunther can't kill because he is the original legend killer.
That'd be a good storyline.
Though on top of that, too,
that'd be a good storyline. One thing I slightly dislike about it, then it's going to take him out being the potential one that attacked Jacob, which should be obvious because he had that Punk kid, but we'll see.
Randy getting his revenge and redemption because Gunther did beat him some time ago to become king of the ring and also successfully defend his title. Hall of Fame Dame says that John Cena is the most overrated wrestler in the history of WWE, and I gotta completely disagree, and I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of people who also disagree. John Cena, although I don't think he's the greatest of all time, I still think that John Cena is a top 5 wrestler of all time in any promotion. He's one of the GOATs. He's up there on the Mount Rushmore. He's just not number 1, but he's definitely not overrated. With that said, PNG says that WWE without part-time John Cena is way better, and this is another thing I gotta disagree with, because if we look at the WWE title picture, you have Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes, and I don't think many people are too interested in that, so that just tells you that John Cena was far more entertaining when he had that championship around his waist. Balor Club for Life says that Finn Balor should be the next IC champion, and he should beat Dom at WrestleMania, and I will have to agree. This should have happened at SummerSlam. They've extended this storyline way too long. I don't know what they're doing.
But the question is, with that, who's going to be the babyface of this as well, too? Because you got a chance, you had a chance of making Finn the face with that thing with CM Punk. Then he had this story of him being out of the Royal Rumble, and then now he back to heel. And then you got Dom and being a de facto face at Triple A because of Vikingo, and then he's gonna slightly getting cheered, not as much booed as lately though. So I don't know.
Hope that Finn Balor gets away from the Judgment Day, he turns face, and he does beat Dom at WrestleMania as the Demon. That should have happened many months ago. Pirate 8085 says that talk about Austin Theory's future, and I'll say this: I think the addition of him to the Vision faction was a good idea. However, the execution is not working out so well. I feel like they only brought this guy to make him eat pins for the group, and that is not a good thing. On top of that, too, he's got no depth to his character. They gotta work on making him feel like somebody in that group, not just somebody they threw in there. No, he needs his own identity. And until they do that, Austin Theory is not going to have much of a great future, even with the Vision. The next hot take says that WWE failed Ciampa. As we saw, he went to AEW
Shout out
and
to
he
him doing
won a
that, though.
championship in his first night over there. And I will say that they absolutely failed him. It looked like his career was gonna, he was gonna do really well with his career because Triple H was pushing him. But then they kind of dropped the ball when they put him with Johnny Gargano, and that was when it was the end for his career. So I will say that WWE failed him. Even Triple H failed him, which is odd because he was a big fan. And Macho Hype Man says that Chad Gable coming back in the Royal Rumble as El Grande Americano was a lazy booking decision, and I will disagree. I loved every second of it.
Was cool.
I think it was a lot of fun, and I hope that he has a match with the other El Grande at WrestleMania. I think that will be a lot of fun.
Mask for mask.
Also, will be a great match, and the loser takes off their mask.
Yup.
That would be fun. Anyways,
Yeah, and crazy, but I feel like Chad gonna be the babyface version of American Ground. He was about to have Ludwig version be the babyface as well too, but who knows? Other than that, these some interesting hot takes as well too. Though, I'm glad he at least defended. He said Kobe's not number 1 or 2. He's number 3 now. At least he defended the whole Kobe's a mid-card jobber. So where I done seen so many times for folks who just, I don't know what their dislike towards Cody is. It's ridiculous. It's just plain old ridiculous to me. Other than that, shout to Pllana at time as well too. He's here and there. He's up and down with it. But other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.